because you like started giving up. And
I was trying to defend
I wrote
him.
down music starts
Yeah.
playing.
And I really was.
Yeah, well, like I was.
Yeah, we were. And the, and the bush was, it's just like, you're doing it because you like him. That's the only reason.
Yeah, or you want to like him is more
And
the.
yeah, and you want to like him. You want. It was kind of like, I fell for the voice. Major thing. I fell for the voice, and then what you call it? Then the whole friend thing also put a big factor on it. And then it was like it felt like he was making time to spend time with me, but the only time he would like want to hang out was when it was his stream, and that was it. And the only time
And
he messed.
also after he got with Angel and then just like stopped dealing with you whatsoever, just saying.
Like it was like, yeah, that was another thing. It was like when he got with Angel, it was just I like he like
You
that was a,
disappeared.
it was that was the other thing. Like he just started treating me differently. Like, you know how I was saying earlier, like, oh, but he's different with me. He started treating me like everybody else, so that was another thing. It's like, oh, I'm not special. Yeah, and it was and while you were asking me those things, Sugar, I don't, you didn't know at the time, but like, I was already going through something with booze, and what it was that because I had deleted the previous server, me and Booze had came to an agreement. He was all like, "Just let me mod." Be he was like, "Just let me mod, and I'll take care of the things I need to be taken care of." I was like, "Okay, that's fine. I get it that you know how to mod, but you need to listen to me and you need to respect the things I say." And he wasn't respecting the things I said, and he wasn't listening to me because I kept telling him to stop posting things where they're not supposed to be posted, stop doing the cringy things to everything that people are saying, and things like that. And he just continued to do it. And so I
I
was
feel
like,
like you told me that though.
and that's
Are you
why I
sure you
just,
didn't tell me that?
I don't know if I did or if I didn't.
I think you did.
Was it in that
I
same
feel
conversation?
I don't know. I don't have it pulled up anymore.
Oh, okay.
I think it
Well,
was later on though, but you did tell me
probably
you
later
had
on.
like you had an agreement that like both of you would be mods as long as like in each other's servers as long as you like respected each other's like opinions and stuff.
Yeah, it's like all it's all like we could have a discussion about it, respect to one another,
Yeah.
and he didn't respect me
Oh.
at all ever. So that was the problem. I would always respect him, but he couldn't
Yeah.
show me the same respect in return.
Wow, you did good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fucking stupid.
Yep.
Well, that's kind of that right there is kind of what put me on edge for Broken. Like when he just showed up to your stream and was like, "Haha, you're a garbage console player," and you were like, "Haha, yeah, haha."
What
why
the
don't
fuck?
you play on PC? Because you're garbage and console is garbage. I was like, what the hell? Like, it was like almost constantly. It's like, oh, you didn't hit that? You didn't hit that spin? Probably because you're a console plebeian. And I was like,
We're out of here.
okay. Like, okay, dude. Like, I don't care about the whole console thing or whatever,
Same.
but that's more like just not letting it go for no reason and just attacking someone like that, like for no reason whatsoever. Oh, that must be it. There's just a lot of I don't know if he was like I kind of thought he was just like farming for salt almost, just trying to like mess with you.
Yeah.
But like it was obvious like by the first time you said it that you didn't think a thing about it, and I like he just kept doing it over and over, and like the whole time you were just like yeah, and then moved on. I just didn't understand why.
He wants a reaction.
Think I'll play
Yeah,
King's
but
Knight
like
in the meantime.
Mystic never did. I don't even know if she
Sometimes-
could. Like she would just read it and like barely paying attention to it, and then just move on.
I know,
He
but
just,
some
like,
people
kept
will.
going for no reason.
I know, but some people will just keep going and going and going until they get reactions. That's why you have those stupid online videos where like a person will be like, "You're this and this," and the other person who is just like, "Yep, yep. I'm just waiting for the police to come. Yep, yep. Like I'm just
Yeah.
waiting."
Yeah.
Joey, once upon a time, could you make your gun droid, please? Oh my god. Oh my god, this is so loud.
Sorry, bud.
I'm not getting any
Sorry,
fish
bud.
today.
Droid's running away.
Yeah, that is true. Like a ton of things.
Terminating the gun droid.
We're out of here.
Yeah, he did. He was like, time to get carried by the superior PC player since you're a garbage console, disgusting plebeian.
And
Like,
it's just
it was
like,
just
okay.
so over the top for no reason whatsoever. Like, I don't know, there's so many PC players that don't care whatsoever.
I don't understand what the big deal is, honestly. Like, even, Abel, like, when I told him I wanted to buy a PC, he got really, like, passionate about me not buying a PC.
I mean,
And,
I would get a PC if you could.
Like, he took it as me, like, getting away from him. I'm like, what do you mean? I'll still play on PS4. I just want to play on PC. This was like just to like play with like soap in them at the time. And now I just want to get a PC just for like streaming reasons. And so he was just like, no, you'll stop playing with me because like my other friends said they've gotten PCs and they've stopped playing with me. And I'm like, babe,
Now that's a meal.
Aw.
what happened?
Damn.
Mystic, you're mean.
Kinda mean, Mystic.
Welcome to Golden Key.
This is amazing.
It, well, and then with the whole
Mystic.
boost thing, that didn't help. So, trust me, I live with it. And
Isn't it fun to live with regret, Jax?
it is.
I don't know why that hit me so deep, and I was the one who told you that.
But like, he took it as like me wanting to like, I don't know, like abandon him, and I'm like, no, I'm not. I don't want to abandon you. I just want to play on PC. And he's like, well, why don't you get a gaming laptop? And I was all like, but an actual P.
But what's the difference?
The difference was if he felt like if he felt like if I got a gaming laptop, then I would be relaxed in bed with him, and I was like, well, yeah, we always relax in bed together, but it doesn't change anything. I would still be talking to you on Discord. It would just be at a PC, at a desk. And then in the laptop, he's just like, no, I don't like that. I'm like, why does it have to be different? And we would just go back and forth and back and forth about this PC thing.
No way. Really? You and Abel going back and forth? That's crazy.
I know, we fight a lot about stupid shit.
So full right now.
he
It's nice to not have to kill anything.
He's my first son. He's my first son, and I love him. Cause we baby each other. Cause we baby. When I say that. No, not like that. Not like
Well,
that.
no,
I don't.
now I'm really leaving the family.
Oh my god, I don't see you in that way, Sugar. Stop it.
I know, you like, you pointed out to the point where it kind of hurts. I, like, if anyone knows, I know. Because you just, like, you're like,
Okay.
I could never see you that way. You're disgusting. like, you're not attractive whatsoever. Like, your personality is
Okay, can I explain myself?
No.
Okay, first I want to say I'm sorry. And second, I feel like I did that because it was recent after the booze stuff that happened. So any guy it felt like could take me away at that point. So I felt like I had to really try out that I was not interested whatsoever.
So, like, instead of saying no, I'm not interested, it's you're disgusting.
Did I actually call you disgusting?
I'm saying this as a joke, but I'm almost serious when I'm saying I'm pretty sure you got like close to that. Like it was like randomly like personal attacks. You would be like, ew, like ew. I've never thought of that. Like gross.
Like I do love your voice, Sugar, but I just
sure.
I do! Don't say it like that, I do.
Nice work, kid. Sorry for
His
getting
voice
such a
is
hard
hot.
time. I just had to get my hands on this, even if it meant blackmail.
But I can't say that in front of April because I'll get in trouble.
Wait, no, don't tell. No, Misty.
This elusive little beauty's gonna become a
Don't tell her
masterpiece.
that.
To make it up to you, I'll share a little.
What do you
story.
mean?
That special coin you got? It can
I
No,
turned
I
off
thought-
the
oh, I thought
microphone.
you were
You
talking
can't hear it. You can only hear the
I
game,
thought
not
you were
us.
talking about the one
Must have
thing I
picked
told
them up
you.
back in Niflheim. And speaking of freebies, here's
Oh,
one
never
for me.
mind.
Come back if you want to buy more.
Well, it's okay now.
I doubt a
Since...
souvenir like that could make its way into the hands of an ordinary citizen.
Oh well,
It's a
pocket
good
change
move.
now.
Let's learn from history and book a place this time.
As promised, I'm in the process of securing your ferry tickets right now. Told you, I'm a man of integrity.
Boys.
Should be smooth sailing from here. So let me know when you're ready to ship out. You guys ready to set sail?
Create a god.
Already?
Gotta
All right, till
create a
tomorrow.
god.
How about you find a
Okay.
place to spend the night?
Oh, I thought you said create. I was like, I gotta create a god to pray to.
What was I gonna say? What were we talking about before insulting Sugar? Oh, PC gaming. No, we're talking about PC gaming and
Oh, what's
why
happening?
April is very against it. He is, and I unfortunately added to it, and I shouldn't have, and I should have actually talked to him about like how I was feeling but instead I just left because I thought I was a terrible girlfriend and he deserved better. Even though he says I use that as an excuse, it's in my eyes it's not an excuse. I just felt like yeah. Yeah. We have to get real. This is what friends do. We get real and we talk about our fucking feelings and shit, bruh.
Oh.
What?
How did I get into that? Yeah, are you gonna unfriend me because of it?
Apparently,
Oh.
Alien Racer has been banned.
One night stand, huh? Damn. Yeah. Well,
One night, every night for the rest of
Apparently
your
not.
lives.
apparently not. You're gonna take me off your friends list. Nah. No, it's okay. Go ahead and take me off. I'm not. No, I don't. But you know, if you have to, then no. If you really want to, then go ahead. No,
We're about
it's all
to
good.
watch
Go ahead.
some shit good.
What do you mean?
If you're watching the stream, you'll see it.
Ah.
Cause I remember this cutscene.
Yeah, I don't know. I could kind of see both sides of that story, though. Yeah.
I didn't ignore him. Damn. Yeah.
Hey, morning.
Yeah, like, what do you do after that?
Where's Specs?
Should be back
What?
in a minute now.
Supposed to remind me to go to bed at 12.
I feel like that's your job, isn't it?
It's your job, isn't it?
Your job? Doesn't
What's up?
have to be all bad.
What's that look for?
That is your job. Your real job is to
It's in all
build.
the papers.
What is?
Do you have to talk to me ever
Insomnia.
again?
False.
My pants.
What?
Or why are my undies
Is
so
this your
wet?
idea of a joke?
I need you to calm down so I can explain.
I'm as calm as I'm gonna get.
There was an attack.
Please.
The Imperial Army
Please.
has taken the Crown City.
As
I
treaty
don't know.
room tempers flared, blast
You're
lit the
welcome.
night sky. When the smoke about the citadel had cleared, the king was found
Are you going to bed?
Dead.
No, wait.
Oh, I
No,
need to go to
they
bed too,
don't.
pretty
We have
soon.
no way of knowing
What? Knowing what?
that the signing was
Yep.
last night. That
But the
insomnia.
wedding. Altisha.
I know.
Good night, Deb.
That was the plan. Yet the reports of the invasion are all the same. How could every headline in the kingdom be wrong?
Yeah, as someone,
Lies.
I don't really know why, but Abel kind of, I guess he didn't really have
If
anyone
only.
like else to, you know, talk about that sort of thing.
What else do we know?
But he did like
Well, then we can't be sure until we see
lay
it
a
with our
lot
own
of his
eyes.
thought process
And that means we go back to
onto
Insomnia.
me.
Might not be safe for
It's
us.
because
Might
like
not be
he
safe for
thought
us here.
like we were similar, obviously,
Mm-hmm.
Turn back.
and had like similar thought processes. So he was just trying to get like confirmation, really, on like how he feels and if what he felt was right. Because I couldn't really answer him, you know. He was like, and like I said, you could like I'm not even joking. Mystic could like get on the VC and be like, I killed somebody, and I'd be like, I would be like, oh, like I mean, obviously that's like way way of a stretch, but it would take, like, I wouldn't actually judge you guys for things
Yeah.
because, like, I just know that a lot of the things that we do, just in general as like human beings, we do for reasons and like our own reasons, whether they're good or bad. So I'm not gonna be like, Jax, what the hell is wrong with you? Like,
I ask myself that when I think about it.
yeah, but I'm also not gonna be like, you're a terrible person and I'm never talking to you again. Like, you
Yeah.
know, you probably,
He's gonna do. He mustn't be
whether
safe.
it was,
Really?
I say that,
Stop it before you
whether it
get
was
hurt.
flawed or not,
Arrest.
you had
Well,
your
we had
own
plenty
thought
of
process
Enough.
and you had your own excuses and your own, like,
Conjecture gets us nowhere.
you know,
We're searching for truth.
reasons for doing it.
Yeah.
So I don't think any less of you for that. In fact, you guys are probably like some of the most, like, the people I respect most out of like Discord.
That's like the weird thing. I feel like even though it was like this terrible thing and it shouldn't have, and I like regret it immensely, at the same time I'm like,
Soldiers, namely
we
the
are
Magnum
stronger
infantry,
for it.
The robots.
mass-produced humanoid weapons.
If
of
Yeah.
and I
warfare, more precise.
Doesn't look like they'll be signing that peace treaty.
yeah.
Up ahead!
They've set up an inspection point.
If the road ahead's blocked, then we find a way
Yeah.
around.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's kind of, ironically enough, that's kind of what I said. I was at the point where I was like, if you're doubting the relationship you're in,
Right up ahead.
you don't have some sort of like we were talking with Booze, like,
Mhm.
I forget the word we used for it. Like you don't have an obligation
Wanna take
to like stay in this relationship if it doesn't make you happy. Like we need to spare people's feelings, but I mean honestly, we should probably just put like our feelings first, because like people can change and people can like randomly disappear, but like you're the one who's gonna be like with you the most, like obviously. So really, I think you should just, even though it's kind of like shitty, you should probably just like make decisions based off of like your views and stuff. Because like having someone tell you like what to think or like how to feel, I mean none of that is true because you told me it wasn't. But like I was just like, if you don't feel like you want a relationship with Abel, like I think Abel's a great guy and stuff, but I think you should just go ahead and leave. Like I said, you
Yeah, I
didn't
remember
want
you
that.
telling me that.
And I think that when you guys actually heal, you're gonna be a lot like stronger, like as a relationship. but it's gonna take a long time for
Yeah.
Hegel to heal.
'Cause, like-
I don't think he has.
Oh
I
no,
don't know if
he
he's
hasn't.
close yet.
Like, he still, of course, suffers from it, and I don't expect him to get over it like anytime soon, or when he's gonna get over it. I do feel like we are getting to a point where we are getting stronger for it and are happier, cause
Well, yeah, you can't really expect him to like
oh no, I
get
don't.
over it. you
I don't
know?
expect him
Yeah,
to get
I
over
know.
it.
That's what I'm
And
saying. If you did, that would just be like really.
Imagine what it's like
But
inside.
he did. It was rough. I'll be honest. Like out of all the things that people randomly tell me,
We should seek
like
advantage
he
point.
threw that question on me, and I didn't have an answer. Like usually, at least I can like kind of like give them something to like think about at the very least.
yeah,
He was like, he asked me, he was like, she did this, how do I trust her? I was like, like, I, that was probably the first time someone's ever like came to me and I straight up told them, I don't know. I have no idea. Because
Yeah.
we're both like, we both think like logically,
yeah,
and I was like, I don't know, dude. Like I can't, and he didn't know either. So he's just kind of, it's hard because he's just kind of winging it, like via emotions, which he's
Yeah.
not used to. And I mean, that's probably good because I feel like if he thought about it logically, I don't know if he would ever like come to forgive you.
yeah.
But
Like, I'm hoping.
like I said, it was rough. It was like he dropped that, and I was like, I have no idea. Like, I'm sorry. He laid some stuff down.
Like,
Like on me, like that night. That I was just like, he did. Well, he did. Well, it wasn't even that. It was just like heart sinking. Like it wasn't. It wasn't really even sad. It was just like, like I just don't know. Yeah, it was weird, but
Keep it on.
I think eventually he'll get over it.
Don't bother.
But it'll take him a while.
Oh yeah.
Like it was,
'Cause, like-
you could just tell by the stuff like he told me that I think there's definitely like a scar there.
Yeah.
There's just nothing. What I told him, there's just nothing that'll heal that except for time and just building up more trust. And it's gonna be rough on you guys, especially since you don't like live next to each other. Like you're like ocean away, well, like a whole country and then an ocean away.
Yeah.
I don't know, like the fact that you guys have lasted as an online, like long distance relationship is something to be like praised, I guess, because it feels like long distance relationships don't last like ever. I feel
Yeah.
like you're the only one that does. Like I've ever like the only long distance relationship that has worked out for that long that I know of at all.
Yeah. Cause like.
Yeah, so you guys can speak now. I'm sorry for going on
No,
the
you're good. You're good.
ramble for no reason whatsoever.
Cause.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be quiet. You guys can.
No,
say
you're
your piece
good. You're fine, sugar. Cause like, okay, like, I know it's gonna be a very long time before he can like completely and truly get over it, or if he ever does come to a time where he gets over it, it'll be probably even a longer time where he can like absolutely completely trust me like he had before.
Yeah. 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 Pretty much.
Because
But yeah, that's all I got. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Because the way the things,
You can.
because of the way I did it and the way the things went about.
Yep.
Are you gonna let me talk?
Oh, were you saying something? No.
You can do it.
Yeah, go ahead.
Because the way I did it and the way things happen, it's just not gonna be easy. But the way things have been lately, I do feel like closer to him, and I feel like we are getting stronger because of it. And like in the past, I did have like my doubts of our relationship because it just felt, I don't know. How do I say it?
Well, I don't know.
I'm trying to find the words.
Yeah. Take your time. Yeah. Yeah, I'm playing. I have been for a while.
The stream? Alright. What I'm trying to say is, like, before everything happened, before I even met you guys or started going on Twitch, like, Abel, because of the whole friend group thing, I only had Abel. And so all my interactions with Abel, and of course, like, you love someone, but when all your interactions is just with them at times.
Yeah.
And especially when, like, you get into fights and stuff, the fights that you have seem more amplified because you can't, like,
Well, at least Iris is okay.
vent. And especially,
To someone else.
I can't vent to someone else, and I can't even try to. And sometimes even when we try to solve it, we just like walk away from one another, and the things are left unresolved. And if we're fighting about the same thing for the 50th millionth time, it's like, well, what are we doing? Is there no progress? Is this where we stay?
Glad y'all made it. No weather for driving.
You two do get in a lot of
Where's Core?
very
Left us
weird,
with business.
needless
And left y'all a
fights.
message with Papa.
Like
Yeah.
I said fights, quote
Boss
unquote.
ain't
It's
sat
not
still
really
1
like
second since he heard y'all were coming.
it's not really like an argument type of fighting. It's more like just bickering a lot.
Yeah. We've gotten better about it, but he doesn't feel like we'd had like a fights. But I was like, for a minute there, we would have it felt like we were just having like these huge fights over stupid shit.
Yeah. We've talked about that though.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the reasoning for that. It's just like they say opposites attract, and you two couldn't be like more opposites,
Yeah.
and it's just kind of weird.
Can't believe they took Insomnia.
I mean, I could see it working, like definitely. But like I said, like you guys are like the epitome of opposites attracting.
Yeah, because I've always said it like this, like, he's the left side of the brain, I'm the right side of the brain, and